This person is completely in love and regretful, afraid of having lost a great chance with you. When I open these cards before me, the first sensation that invades the field is of a restless heart, as if caught between hope and fear, between the desire to run to you and the insecurity of no longer being welcomed. The title already reveals the soul of this reading. This person is completely in love and regretful, afraid of having lost a great chance with you. And each card confirms this energy, showing a love story that still beats, but that also carries regrets, silences, and fears that maybe it took too long to act. The first card to appear is the Six of Pentacles. This is the card of exchange, of reciprocity, of give and take. It reveals that this person now looks back and realizes that many times balance did not exist between you. Perhaps in some moments they closed off, didn't give the attention you deserved. Lane expected more from you than they gave in return. And this weighs heavily now as deep regret, because what their heart desires is exactly the opposite: to build a relationship of balance, generosity, mutual care. The Six of Pentacles shows that this person wants to repair the imbalances of the past and give you certainty that today they want to share, to give what they feel, to reciprocate the love that was always there. Right after, the Five of Wands brings out the energy of fights, misunderstandings, and confusion that stood in your way. This card shows disputes, misinterpretations, situations where different opinions built walls instead of bridges. Many times there were outside interferences, external energies, people who meddled and created noise. This person now recognizes how much that all weighed down, how much it disrupted the natural flow of your connection. And more than that, they feel they could have acted differently, avoided so many arguments, chosen the path of peace and not of battle. The Five of Wands shows the regret of someone who now understands that love should have been refuge, not battlefield. The Four of Pentacles appears next, revealing the root of many of these problems: attachment, fear of loss, jealousy, the attempt to control. This card shows that at times, this person held on too tightly, wanted to keep everything in their own hands, and that created suffocation, disagreements, insecurities. The Four of Pentacles is the reminder that in trying not to lose you, they ended up, without realizing it, pushing you away. Today, they look at this with shame and regret, understanding that fear made them act wrong. And now they fear that this attachment has pushed you too far away. And then the High Priestess emerges, bringing the energy of silence, introspection, of what was never said. This card shows that this person holds within them many unspoken words, many truths left hidden. They feel they still have much to say to you, from apologies to declarations of love never expressed openly. The High Priestess speaks of feelings kept in the heart, thoughts returning night after night, memories that never fade. This card confirms that this person lives a dilemma. They deeply want to speak, but at the same time, they fear how their words will be received. Fear that time has already extinguished the flame on your side. On the spiritual plane, other invisible cards reveal themselves to deepen this reading. I see the Nine of Swords, showing sleepless nights, heavy thoughts, fears that eat away. This person imagines you moving on without them and suffers just from that thought. I also see the Three of Swords, carrying the pain of hurts, harsh words, separations that still sting. But right after, I see the Two of Cups, rising as the hope that never dies. The memory that your connection is unique, special, and that there is a greater force pulling both hearts back to one another. This reading speaks of regret, yes, but also of deep love. This person doesn't just think of you, they relive every moment, every conversation, every gesture. They relive the laughter, but also the fights, and wish they could go back in time just to choose differently. They long to apologize, to show they've learned, to become someone better so they can deserve you again. But along with this desire comes fear. Fear that perhaps you've already given up. Fear that you've already closed the door. Fear that they waited too long. Their heart is divided between hope and insecurity. On one side, the Six of Pentacles shines as the promise of reciprocity, of fair exchange, of balanced love. On the other, the Five of Wands and Four of Pentacles remind them of past mistakes, the jealousy, the disputes, the attachments. And the High Priestess seals it all with silence, showing that the words are still hidden, but on the verge of bursting out because they no longer fit inside. This person wants a calm life with you. They want a life of partnership, trust, and giving. They want to live the Six of Pentacles in practice, offering all they failed to before, reciprocating everything you gave, healing the wounds that remain. But they fear deeply you may have already given up, moved on, no longer want to give another chance. This is the dread that consumes them, losing the great opportunity to live the love they know is unique. Yet the universe shows that this story is not over. The invisible Two of Cups still vibrates, confirming the connection remains alive. The Nine of Swords shows the suffering comes from love, not from indifference. And the High Priestess whispers that there are still chapters to be written, conversations to be had, truths to be revealed. The final message of this reading is intense. This person is completely in love, but also profoundly regretful. They carry longing like fire and fear like shadow. They dream of reconciliation, but dread rejection. And it's on this edge they now stand, gathering courage to break the silence, to apologize, to declare themselves, to rebuild. What you need to know is that inside them there is no indifference. There is love, there is regret, there is fear, but above all, there is the desire to live this story with you. Truly, this time with balance, this time with peace.